Ladies and gentlemen, the AFCON is here. The African Cup of Nations, the much anticipated AFCON is here, and we are here to relive the moment every step of the way. I mean, today is the opening day of the AFCON as Morocco hosts Comoros. Morocco is the host nation of this AFCON, and as we all know, they are the favorites in this competition, and today they host Comoros. So today I will bring you some important matchup. I mean, the first opening games across all the groups from Group A to Group F. I will give you my predictions for the AFCON opening games. And now the first game is Morocco versus Comoros. Morocco coming to this game, they are clearly favorites. You know, the Morocco team, they are stacked during the last World Cup campaign. We saw what happened. They went on to the semi-finals only to be knocked out by France, which were eventual, finalists. And we know how that went. I mean, Morocco's run to the last World Cup was so spectacular. And then just the concluded Arab Cup, Morocco also won it. So this time around, Morocco hosting Comoros. What I see in this match is going to be a very straightforward win for Morocco. I mean, Morocco will score up to 3 goals or more in this match against Comoros, as Morocco have been winning almost all their matches against Comoros. They won about 3 games. They are recent missing 3 games and a draw. We also have Mali versus Zambia. Mali are clearly favorites in this tie. Against the Zambia side, I expect a win or draw for Mali. We also have South Africa versus Angola. This is a very tricky game. I mean, South Africa, they might have an edge, for a comeback, because South Africa have been winless in their last 4 meetings against Angola, including friendlies. But this time around, South Africa want to bounce back from their bad record against Angola. So in this game, I see the game as, a goals. We expect goals in the game. So let me say an over 1.5 in this game. We also have Egypt versus Zimbabwe. As we all know, Egypt are clearly favorite in this tie against Zimbabwe. And Mohamed Salah coming into this game, he wants to bounce back from his poor run of form in Liverpool. I mean, Mohamed Salah has been under heavy criticism in recent matches for Liverpool, and we saw Jamie Carragher coming out to talk trash against Mohamed Salah, saying Mohamed Salah has yet to win an AFCON for his country. Mohamed Salah didn't win anything as Chelsea before coming to Liverpool, and Liverpool made him, and all the blah 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 talk by Jamie Carragher. We all know Jamie Carragher maybe has an agenda against Mohamed Salah, but this time around, Mohamed Salah will be coming to make a statement, not just to his haters, but also to Jamie Carragher as well. And I will see a very resilient and a very motivated Egypt side that will be spearheaded by the captainship of Mohamed Salah. So expect Egypt to win this first game against Zimbabwe. My prediction in this game is 3-0 against Zimbabwe. We also have Democratic Republic versus Benin. Democratic Republic of Congo. These guys are very good side. I mean, they knocked Nigeria out of the World Cup playoffs. I feel so hot as a Nigerian, but then it is what it is. Although there is some case that the NFF are making that Democratic Republic of Congo may have fielded some ineligible players, but then I see that as backyard talk, because the Nigerian team, you have to play on the pitch and win. You don't have to go through the back to have some lawyers to say, oh, this, that. They did it against South Africa. They want to do it against Democratic Republic of Congo, but it's a no. Democratic Republic of Congo, although I'm not happy the way you knock Nigeria out, but then I have to face the truth. What I see here is a win or draw for Democratic Republic of Congo against Benin Republic, because for them to beat Nigeria shows that they're a very good side. So a win or draw for Democratic Republic of Congo against Benin Republic. We also have Senegal, Botswana. Oh, Senegal. I think Sadio Mane will be in this tie. The goalkeeper, Mendy and all that. So Senegal favorite. Senegal straightforward win. I mean, Senegal can even score 2 or more goals in this game. Nigeria versus Tanzania. The Super Eagles of Nigeria. And when I'm saying this, the Ghana, they didn't qualify. I was hoping that we might meet Ghana along the way to renew our rivalry, but it's a pity that they only go to the World Cup to go and consensus and dash 3 points to the opponent. But then this game, Nigeria versus Tanzania, is going to be an opening statement. Victor Osimhen will be back in the fold. I mean, with our star-packed team, Nigeria, we are favorites. I'm not taking this away. I mean, if I'm to name top 5 teams that are favorite to win this AFCON, Nigeria will make the top 5 list, and Nigeria, I think they are the second favorite after Morocco to win this AFCON. So Nigeria against Tanzania is going to be a straightforward win. Although Nigeria might, concede a goal, but then expect Victor Osimhen and our players to step up. Another player I have to put an eye for is Chukwueze. I mean, Chukwueze has been so informed in Fulham. I think Nigeria is going to wrap up a 3-1 victory over Tanzania. We also have Tunisia versus Uganda. Tunisia, they are also a good side. They are as good as Morocco. I mean, this North African side, Tunisia, they play amazingly well. I've been following them up for some time. Tunisia are a very good side. So I expect Tunisia to beat Uganda by 2 goals. this Uganda side, they might try to, you know, defend or sit back there, but you cannot defend Tunisia for 90 minutes. Expect Tunisia to score by 1 or 2 goals. Burkina Faso versus Equatorial Guinea. Burkina Faso. This Burkina Faso side, I mean, they have been a good side before, but recently they are beginning to, you know, to fall behind the pecking order. This Equatorial Guinea side, we saw what they did at the last AFCON in their group where they had Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea. I think they were joint top in the group. So I see a win or draw for Equatorial Guinea against Burkina Faso. This Burkina Faso side cannot beat Equatorial Guinea. We also have Algeria versus South Sudan. Algeria. When I talk about Algeria, I think this North African side, they are more superior than the other side in this competition, because I think since this game is played in North Africa, Morocco for instance, the weather condition might play a heavy part in this competition. And this North African side, most of them, they are used to this kind of the weather in the North African climate. It's well suited for this North African side. And also this North African side, they have some homegrown players. These homegrown players, they integrate so well in the national team, and a few of the foreign-based players. So this North African side, they play very well against the West African and the East African counterpart. So I see that this match, Algeria versus Sudan, this Sudanese side, they can only offer less resistance to this Algeria side. I mean, this Algeria side, they are AFCON winners. I mean, they did it in 2019, Algeria. So I think Algeria would nick a victory against Sudan. We also have Ivory Coast, the defending champions. We saw what happened at last AFCON. Ivory Coast, they defeated Nigeria 2-1. They were the host nation, and they went on to win it. And this Ivory Coast side will be make an opening statement in this, the first opening match against Mozambique. And I think Ivory Coast, as we all know, they're a very good side. Surely it's going to be a straightforward win for Ivory Coast. Cameroon versus Gabon. This is going to be a very tricky match. This is going to be Bryan Mbeumo versus Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Mbeumo has been very good for Manchester United, and I think this match against Gabon is going to be a true test to these two powerhouses. Gabon has been playing so exceptionally well. I mean, they might have finished second in the World Cup qualifying group, but then they did very well. So this Gabon versus Cameroon is going to be a very keenly contested game, a very tight match. Cameroon on this time around, you know, Cameroon, they made some kind of you know, reshuffle in their starting lineup. But I think that this match is going to be a draw. No winner in this tie. I don't think there'll be a winner. It's going to be a straight draw between Cameroon and Gabon. So tell me what you think in all this prediction. Do you think Morocco are the favorite and can go on to win this AFCON as a host nation? Or do you think we can see an upset from a bigger nation like Nigeria or Senegal? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your favorite channel. Thank you very much.